The Dr. Ray Podcast is a co-production of Ave Maria Radio and EWTN Radio. Here's today's monologue with Dr. Ray Guarendi.
Which of your children do you love the most? Dr. Ray, what kind of question is that? I don't even want to think about which of my children I love the most. No, it's a legit question. Which of your children do you love the most? I love them all equally. Well, it depends how you define that. Now, Christians, we define love as first and foremost a commitment, correct? Many of you are in marriages that are not exactly warm all the time, but you're committed to the marriage. And so you say, I will live out as best I can love because I'm committed. And it may be hard, very hard, to stay committed to that marriage because it's not necessarily warm. Apply that to kids. I didn't say which child do you feel the most warmth toward, or which child is the least frustrating, or which child is easiest to raise. I didn't say that. I said, which child do you love the most? Let's use the Christian definition of love. Commitment, effort, energy. Doing what is hard to do because you know it's right to do. By that definition, the one you love the most is the toughest child. Why? Because that's the child who takes the most parenting effort. That's the one that you have to discipline most consistently to follow through. That's the one that's sometimes hardest to hug and kiss because they've just frustrated you no end for the last 47 minutes. So the effort that you've put into that child, which may be 2 to 3 to 4 times the effort that you put into the easier to raise kid, is a sign of your love. You're doing it. You are committing yourself to that child. Which child do you love the most? If you define love first and foremost as commitment, that means that you love that child the most. Sounds foreign, doesn't it? Still sounds foreign. I don't care what the reason is, Dr. Ray. I don't like to think I love one child more than another child. You are committed to all of them. However, isn't it safe to say that some children take more of a sense of commitment because they're harder to raise? They don't hug you back like the other one does. They're sneakier. Or maybe they're more defiant. So they're more frustrating. And you have to work harder to keep your cool. You have to work harder to show affection. You have to work harder to have a relationship. You know this. You choose your friends on the basis of connection. Do you think that automatically all goes away just because this is your child? If you want to say, I love them all equally, go for it. I'm just saying that it might surprise you to think that the one that is toughest, the one that requires the most of your parenthood, is the one that is making you commit to loving them equally.
More of Dr. Ray's monologues can be found on his website, drray.com. Monologues as well as full-length programs of The Doctor Is In can be heard at AveMariaRadio.net and EWTN.com/radio.